Hi, thank you for coming back to the channel. I know many of you have been looking forward to this, and me as well. So today I want to do some mental health counseling. We have missed this in a while. We've been doing some exercise videos, and we ate the cakes, and we hit 1K subscribers. And now let's go mental health counseling. I want to help someone who is really overwhelmed by people's reactions about some stuff that they expect people to respond in a positive way, and people respond in a negative way. I want to use the example of Sigmund Freud. He talks about human beings being born, and they go through 3 stages. That is the id, the ego, and the superego. And the id is the aggressive principle that everyone was born with. Especially babies, they have that id principle. They want to take something immediately, and they don't have the waiting time. And as people grow more, they possess the ego principle, and that's the reality principle. Let's say you want to do something as a child. The reality is, what is the reality? You want to eat food, but it's not there. The ego is going to help you realize that there is no food. That's the reality, and you have to wait. And as people grow more, probably around the age of 5 and more, they possess the super ego. And this is like the parent within every human being. It's the moral principle. It knows the reality about the beliefs and about how community works. So this one, the super ego, maybe you want to susu, or you want to pee. And the ego pushes you. The id pushes you. I want to pee. But the super ego tells you, man, you wait. We'll do in the next stop. Don't be embarrassed. You're going to be embarrassed, and things like that. And according to Sigmund Freud also, all of us human beings, we were born empty. But as we grow more and we get to experience so many things in our lives, we gain the unconscious mind. Some of the things will be put in the unconscious mind. There's a disk in the unconscious mind that keeps most of the things, and we remain just with a few things. And every day our minds start to fight with each other. The unconscious mind and the conscious mind, they start to fight, and we want to act in a positive way, but we end up acting in a negative way. Now, somebody is being overwhelmed by what people respond. Socially, we all know that maybe if I have a brother, I should share something to him, or I have a sister, I should share something. And also the negative side of us says, no, we shouldn't share. They should take care of themselves. And as we are living there, every day we are battling with our own selves. We are battling. And when we are faced with a crisis, maybe a brother comes in and say, please give me some of that. Since it's a crisis, like we need just a split second to make a choice, to decide. Most people are going to decide in a negative way. They would say, no. They'll abuse the other person. Or they'll say, am I your caretaker? Am I, did they leave you here so I can take care of you? And so many other things that all of you are following this channel knows. And that's not a good response. You regret later, why did I say this? But it's because your unconscious mind is fighting with the conscious. That's why you always respond using the id. The id wants to be happy. It wants to reply things right away without thinking about it. And now the person who asked you for something, or maybe he asked you for a lift, and you replied and said, no, I'm not supposed to give you a lift. Once you reply negatively, they're going to feel so bad. They're going to be ashamed. They're going to lose trust in you. They are going to be there and start to think about themselves. And they'll be overwhelmed, actually. That's the truth, because of your response. But in reality, I don't think you wanted to respond that way. But it's because your personality is acting too much in the id principle. So I know you want to work on that. You care about your mental health. In counseling, we have a saying that before you can help other people, you have to try to save yourself before you can help other people. Like for me, if my mental health is poor, then I cannot help anybody else. So I have to take care of my mental health, equip myself, then I can go on and help other people. But if I don't, I'm going to mess it up. We're going to have many victims in the movie. And this person also who heard that, I want to encourage this person to know that people are going through some kind of trouble. People are going through challenges. They don't have a sense of direction. They don't know what they should do. They don't know how to control their minds. Everything is just there. That's why you ask them for something and they respond in a bad way. People respond in ways that are not socially acceptable. So as a person, if you don't want to be overwhelmed by what people respond, by people's response, whether negative or positive, you have to know that people, they are going through some struggles in life. And most of the times as crisis comes, people respond in a negative way. They respond in ways that don't please, that will make you angry, will make you bad and feel disappointed. So I just want to encourage everybody who is following this channel, if you want to have a good mental health, you have to know that when somebody responds in a bad way, you shouldn't just judge them right away, but you should think about people going through crises and challenges that they cannot handle. They all want to act good, they all want to act positive, but they find themselves acting in a negative way. And if you don't want that to have an impact on you, is to expect anything from people. Whatever they respond, you know what's right. You know what's right. And that's going to help you not to be mad at people when they act like a child, when they act so bad, when they act negative, when they shouldn't act negative actually. And this is the purpose of our channel. Something that you want me to talk about, just ask any questions on YouTube here and on my Facebook, in my inbox, because I want all of us to have a good mental health, and I want all of us to be able to comprehend to how things are happening in our lives. And this is going to help us so much that if we expect somebody to bless us, if we expect somebody to share with us, but they do the reverse, they curse us instead, they abuse us instead, they beat us instead, we won't be disappointed. We won't feel so bad and go throw ourselves in the river and cry forever and just go hide in a special room. Oh, how could he do this? How could he say that? No. When you watch this video, it's just gonna help you, equip you with ideas about knowing that people are struggling and people are not always gonna respond according to your wish. But when they don't respond according to your wish, what are you going to do? Are you going to disappear? Are you going to stop talking to them? I think you should help them instead, because some people, as they are growing up, they never escape that id principle. The id personality stays with people forever. And also some people, their unconscious mind is battling and it's difficult. But the only way for them to help themselves is by meditating upon what they should say, how they should respond. Because a section of their mind thinks they shouldn't help you, they shouldn't support you, they shouldn't do this. Then a section says it's okay, they have to help, they have to do this. And like I said, if you have a crisis, you're always going to respond in a negative way. So if you want to respond in a positive way, Meditate upon how you would want to respond over and over and over. Like when my brother asked me for help, I should help them. Just meditate upon that. When my brother asks me for help, I should help them. When my brother wants me to share with them, I should share with them. If you meditate that and you fill your mind with that, if you're faced with a crisis, I tell you, you will respond well, positively. But if you don't, it's going to affect you and you end up having some troubles in your life. So let me hope this video was very helpful. I look forward to talk to you again over the weekend. This coming week, I'm gonna be very, very busy. Gonna be traveling. Just subscribe if you haven't subscribed, and hit the bell so you follow me wherever I'm going and change your life mentally. So I love you guys. All the best. See you in the next one.